Cam, can you just walk us through the 50-yard run and then the touchdown?
Hold on 1 second. My ears just went out. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Well, that was awkward.
Can you walk us through the 50-yard run and then the catch that you had late?
I don't know. Coach Dillingham says big-time players make big-time plays. I tell him, like I tell you guys every week, I tell him to give me the ball every play. Sam trusted me. We called a play that we knew was going to work at that time. Funny enough, me and Sam actually worked that over the shoulder all week on a whole bunch of different other plays. It wasn't even that one play. I didn't run that play specifically one time all week. First time running that, but I was working that over the shoulder every time. He gave me a chance and I made the catch. So the touchdown, just O-line did a great job moving sideways, and I was able to find a hole. A guy slipped underneath me and I was able to get loose.
The fact that you were able to make those kinds of plays, is that like validation that all the work that you kind of put in the offseason?
Yeah. Last week, Dillingham challenged me in the middle of the practice in front of everyone. Why aren't you on kickoff? I didn't go down against Texas Tech, and it's been sticking with me. You know, the NFL looks at you differently. So, I mean, he challenged me, and I stepped up, and I'm going to keep putting everything I got towards this team. We just beat number 16 in the country, so who says we can't beat anybody else? We played a heck of a game. Guys played hard the whole game, and you know I got a little emotional in there, but I love those guys, and I trust them everything they got. I trust that they're going to give it to me.
Last year, 55-3, Cam, you know, playing in that game, taking a snap at QB in that game, seeing how far this team has come from last year to where they are now. What are sort of your emotions and just your perspective on things going from that to where 11 months later you knocked them off on your own field?
Different football team. This guy didn't have 2 picks last year. You know what I mean? We had different guys on the field. We had guys that are playing together every snap. We got guys that trust me, trust the defense, trust Sam, trust the O-line. Everybody trusts each other. And, I mean, it's incredible. We got our fire back since Texas Tech. And, I mean, guys are playing for each other. And it's a whole different football team than it was last year. I had a talk with JT at the beginning of the game is if I go for 400 or you go for 250, this can't be a selfish game. We got to play together. And it went, him for a 30-yard catch, me for a 50-yard run. Him for a 20-yard catch, me for a 15-yard run. The whole game. And it was awesome to see him being happy even though he wasn't getting the ball every play. And that's what it's all about. So it's guys are playing together, and I love it.
Cam, to piggyback off that, you're talking about obviously playing together, but the complementary football. I know coaches talked about it, you talked about it, and just firing each other up. I mean, after, like you said, his 2 interceptions, but after the first one, what does that do for the offense?
It gives us more hope. You know, every time the ball gets turned over or we stop them on 4th down, it just gives us that much more hope that we have another chance. You know, we're up 4. They get a stop on 4th down. It was my call. I told Coach Arroyo he wanted to punt the football, and I said, give it to me. I'll get the first down, and we got stopped. It won't happen every time. It might happen one every 10 times I do it. But he trusted me. I didn't make it work, and then he kept handing me the ball. So I mean, I don't know. I love these dudes, man, and we're gonna keep winning football games. That's all I gotta say.
For both Cam and Caleb, on July 2nd, an article came out where Utah was picked to finish first in this conference. You guys were picked to finish dead last, and you guys just knocked them off here on your home stadium. What does that mean for you guys to get past like any of the outside media speculation, adversity, and go ahead and beat any team that comes in you guys' building?
Well, I mean, it shows the work we put in. You know what I'm saying? Going into the season, we know we were the underdogs, and we knew every game that we were going to have people that go against us. And if we just stay as a team and just play together and practice hard every week and finish, we're going to come out with the outcome that we want.
Yeah, so exactly what he said. I mean, who cares about the media when we got ourselves, you know? You guys say things, you know, and you guys have your own opinions. We know what's going on in our locker room, and at the end of the day, it comes down to us playing football. We don't have to listen to people saying we're going to finish last and Utah going to finish first. At the end of the day, we both got to get on the football field and play. So 4-1 and 4-1, and now we're 5-1 and they're 4-2. So.
Caleb, walk us through that last interception and what that moment meant for you
Thank you, guys.
personally, but also the program as a whole.
It meant a lot for me just to know that we got the win. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing whatever I can to win. You know, and I'm not really a stat player. You know, it's amazing. But at the end of the day, I just want to win. You know, this is my last year of college, and my main goal is just to win. Because when you win, everything goes good for everybody. So just to know that I got that interception and we got the win, I was very happy.
Caleb, oh, okay. Caleb, you're a guy that's really waited your turn and been here and stayed here through the coaching change and transfer portal guys leaving. And can you talk about what this kind of game means to you?
It means a whole lot. You know, I put in a lot of work to get to this position, and I just tell my family and everything that one day I'm going to get my opportunity. And when you do get that opportunity, the work you put in is going to show, and tonight it showed.
Yeah, Caleb, when did you actually find out that you were going to start?
Last week when he didn't get the targeting call, so I knew.
You knew the whole
when
time?
when he got the targeting call, because I'm the two. You know what I'm saying? So I knew once he wasn't playing, it was going to beat me up.
Okay. Kenny said that it might be Zyrus, so that's why I was.
Oh yeah, well, you know, because I play both positions, but you know, in my head, I was thinking it was going to be me. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the coaches say, that's on them.
So, having seen Utah play before and just kind of the experience that you have, how much did that help you kind of be ready for this moment? Because you seem to be wherever the ball was.
I knew they were going to run the ball. You know, this is a linebacker's game. And so I knew they were going to run the ball. And anytime you're a linebacker and you're playing a running team, you should be happy. So I just felt like this is the type of game for us. And as a group, we felt like this was the game for us. And we showed out tonight.
Hey, Caleb, filling in for Keyshawn tonight, what was his messaging to you going into the game, kind of?
Well, as a group, you know, we just want to make plays. You know, we work hard as a group. You could say they're starters, but we all play the same amount. We all get our opportunities. So it wasn't really too much like he knows I've been in this position before. So, you know what I'm saying? We just got to go in there and execute. And I knew he was coming in back at the second half, so I wouldn't have to be on the field as long. And, you know, we'll sub and stuff like that. So it was just make plays and go out and be myself.
Caleb, talking to Coach Cooper in the preseason, I mean, obviously, you said the transfer portal guys that came in, and he wanted to get you guys uncomfortable real quick, but to be honest with each other in competition. With that, I mean, that attitude starting camp, how do you feel it's helped your linebacker core as a group?
It's helped a lot. You know, I felt like this is one of the deepest linebackers group I've been a part of. And just for us to come in every day and not get comfortable because, you know, a guy could start over you or he could beat you out. You know, every day we came in to work, and now it's finally showing. And Coach Coop does a good job with keeping us uncomfortable. He don't let us get comfortable. And so he does that every week, and I'm happy for that.
That is your question for Caleb?
It's for Caleb.
Okay, one more for Caleb, and we'll go to you, Jordyn.
First off, Caleb, appreciate you representing the Pacific Northwest.
Yes,
Let's go
sir.
Washington. What does it mean to you just to be in this moment, to make those plays? What was going through your mind as all that's happening? And just did it ever really hit you that, you know, I just got back-to-back interceptions, or was just going through the game?
It means everything to me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of be like, before the game, I kind of visualize things, making plays and things that I'm going to do. So when they happen, you know, I'm not too surprised. And, you know, I tell my dad I'm more happy just to go see what my dad has to say, because I be telling him I'm going to do all this before the game. And, you know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And so it just means the most to me to just be able to make plays. And I've been dreaming of this since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And finally at the big stage, being able to make plays, my team is winning. And we beat a ranked team, so I'm just happy.
Caleb, we'll let you leave. Thank you for the
Yes, yes, sir.
Jordyn, back in the back, start us off with.
Hey, Sam, back here. Can you just take us through the hit where you should have exit into the game, kind of what those next couple minutes were like for you?
Yeah. I mean, I got hit in the ribs, started to spasm and couldn't really breathe, but I mean, I was just fired up, so I was just really sad. I wasn't really too worried about the pain. I was just sad I couldn't put on for the team. So, you know, once I got up and got the, you know, strength to get up, I told our team, you know, y'all boys better go put this one in. So I went to the tent, did whatever I had to do, got back out there and just did what I can to get a win with the team.
Doug Franz Unplugged. Jordyn, question for you first is Cam just said before we left that you two had a conversation, and he said something about you guys were both, you know, getting fired up, getting into it, not a selfish game. We're going to do both, whatever. Take me through that conversation, if you would.
He was just saying that we need to do everything to win, like regardless who's doing it. If I have the ball, he's going to block for me. If I got the ball, he's going to block for me, and just finish there and play hard.
And Sam, 2 questions for you. You kind of mentioned it briefly a second ago, but as you got up and were making your way off, we could all see you walk over to the sideline huddle. What specifically did you say?
I just basically told him to put the ball in the end zone. I ain't going to get into the specifics, but, just try to get our team rallied up and, let them know I ain't going down. So I'm going to come back and fight.
And the second question, when you threw the pass to Cam, when you made the over-the-shoulder catch, Cam said you two were practicing over-the-shoulder type of, over-the-head catches. Was that pass intended for him? Did you see him? Did you throw it because you knew exactly you guys had been working on that?
Yeah, a bunch in walkthroughs. Like when we're just walking through stuff, I'll just kind of pop it over his shoulder pad and he'll catch it. So, we probably got 50 of those all week, which is a lot, for a running back. So it was a 0 check, and he's supposed to run the now, and he uncovered because you're supposed to uncover late, and I saw him coming out. We busted, slid the line, and I was able to find him, make a play. So, talk about a kid who wants the ball in the big moments. That's just a situation where, it's not like we ever said he was supposed to get the ball right there. He just uncovered and went, and I found him. So big props to him. Yeah, dating back to spring ball, I feel like it just kind of clicked instantly. He's got a really good feel for the game. We constantly just working, so getting more comfortable within the offense and timing, and he feels how I'm going to throw the ball and how I want to come out of breaks. And like going into last night, we went and watched 50 clips on one play, and saw a bunch of different looks and said exactly what I wanted, different looks and what he was thinking. So it's just stuff like that, putting a little work outside of here that when it comes to game day, it just comes second nature. Yeah, we knew they were going to load the box and play man, so we had to win, and we did a hell of a job on all cylinders of that. Boy creating a lot of separation on a lot of those plays, making it easy throws for me. So I'm just out there playing pitch and catch. O-line did a great job as well.
Yeah, Hans Ward was just saying it's a 60-minute one-on-one period the whole week. So, and I don't lose a lot of one-on-one, so shoot, that's what it was.
Ain't wrong there. Yeah, we just out here playing as a team, so our defense is always stepping up in the big moments, week in and week out. Great job for him finding the play, finding the ball. Looks like he bobbled it and then came up with it. So big time play, and just super happy to be on this team and have this culture that we do.